I'm here with Coach Lopez. Can you tell us about this last week in basketball?
Yeah, so last week, to start the week off, we played Spearman at Spearman on Tuesday, and that was a really good game for us because they were in our district last year, and they're well coached. They play super hard. It was a great basketball environment. It was loud. It almost felt like a district feel atmosphere, which is a good test for us. And there was a lot of adversity, and our boys, we played hard, but our experience showed, and we were able to, in the last couple minutes of the game, we felt comfortable, poised, under control, disciplined, and we were able to make some big plays at the very end, and we stayed the course, and we were able to, seal our win. And it was a close victory, but our boys were composed. We knew what to do, experienced. We've been there before, so it was good to see our boys pull out the win at a hostile environment at Spearman. And then the next day we ended up going to Godly in a out of town tournament, and I think that was one of the highlights, or it has been one of the highlights of our season. Not only competition wise, and not only did we play very well, but I think we bonded as a team. We stayed at an Airbnb, and there's 15 boys with two restrooms, living in one place and having to figure out how to live and how to work with each other. And it was just a fun, neat experience. We were at a lake house. We did a lot of good things. We ate a lot of good food. And then, it helped that we played very well, and we played a lot of good teams that we probably never played before or will ever play. And it was a majority of the teams we played, they were all 4As. So it was a good competition for us, and we won our pool play. We won our gold bracket first matchup, and then we ended up playing a very good team, 4A team in Gatesville, located kind of right outside of Waco. Really good team, well coached, do a lot of good things. And we battled and we hung around, and we had it within 6 points. We struggled with the offensive rebounds and making just easy layups that we've normally made. And they made a run at a crucial time in the game, and that stretched it to about 10 points. And then at that point, we're kind of in desperation mode, fouling, having to take quicker shots. But for the most part, our boys battled and played very well against that team. And I'm super proud, and not only how we played, but just our camaraderie, our chemistry was just awesome to be a part of and watch. And I'm just super excited for what the rest of the year looks like for our team. So it went really well for us.
Okay, can you now talk about your players of the week?
Yeah, so our players of the week for the Spearman game was Hunter Trussler. Man, he does a little bit of everything. He plays hard. He grabs every rebound. It helps that he's super athletic and strong, but he's slow. He's transitioning very well from football now. His shot's coming back. He's getting to the basket almost just whenever he wants to, and he's one of our better defenders. And he does a little bit of everything, and he's a big part of who we are as a team defensively and offensively as well. So Hunter is our player of the week, player of the game for the Spearman game. And then Maddox Blanco is going to be our player of the game for the tournament. He really played well. He offensively he did well. Defensively, he was active. Deflections and steals. He made a couple. He was the reason why we made a couple big runs because of his shooting ability, which also riled up everybody, and everybody else was able to have good shooting games and good games. But our runs started with him, and he played very well that whole tournament. So I would say Maddox is our player of the tournament for the Godly tournament.